Today I'm going to be working on the Milan. The power steering line blew out because it shifted and it started rubbing on the AC pulley, and eventually it just ripped right through it. So lucky for me, it happened right here in the driveway. Let me go ahead and we'll go through the process. Here I have my brand new power steering line, which, oh, that's neat. It's a resealable bag, so if you don't want to use it all, you can reseal it. Give it to me. Open. What are you trying to get out of there? There we go. And it actually comes with the copper ring gaskets. So this is pretty much how it's going to go. This is actually right here is where it rubbed. How this is going to be ran in here is actually, it goes here on top of the power steering pump, which is right here. Then it goes down and underneath and onto the steering rack. So first I'm going to start by removing this top part of the line because I don't have any fluid anyway. Oh, there's still some in there. But I'm going to go ahead and remove this line, and then I can go underneath and remove the other line from the steering rack. Now that I have this line off, I can go underneath and start to tackle undo the zip ties where it's been secured and undo the line off the rack. Underneath here, you can see where a lot of the stuff kind of leaked out. And if I can get just enough light, you can see exactly what happened here. You can see right there that it rubbed the pulley, and yeah, you can see even though it's secured here, all along here, all the way until it's in the rack over there. If you can see that, it might be too dark, but as you can see, it's secured, but I had it pulled away, but apparently it wasn't tight enough, and it still ended up catching the pulley. You see right there is the other end that goes into the steering rack. I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Ow! Ow! So, after smashing your knuckle on the transmission, and I have to note, I do have to say, this is a manual transmission, so I have a lot more room. So it's not going to be as easy. Now, considering the line blew out, but there still might be some fluid in here, and there's not. There goes the ring. That's out. That's all I'm done. I can just pull the line right up through here for the most part. Let's see. Am I doing it? Yes. There we go. So here's the line. And where is it? I'm trying to find where it decided to. Oh, there you go. And there you go. Right here was rubbing on the pulley, and you can see it's nice and flat, and the hole right there. I'm gonna go ahead and feed the new line down this way, the same way that I pulled it out. when you change these, make sure that you always replace the copper rings. These are very important because you put it in there, you could put the old one in there, and you might end up having a leak. Always change these out. It's a good idea. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get this to catch some thread. There we go. Gonna go ahead and put on nice and snug, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same down below. I'm gonna go ahead and secure or route the line and bolt it in place. Okay, now that the line's nice and secure, now I need to find spots to zip tie it into place because a lot of the stuff isn't here for the original routing. Again, the way this is, it seems like it's the way I need to make sure I secure really tight to try to keep it away from this pulley, because it seems like it wants to just go that way. I had it secured to this heater line, radiator hose, but again it shifted and it was just riding that. So I'm gonna try my best here to do this because I don't like having to replace this. That's how you change that line. That is now changed. New line's in place. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off. There's a process with the power steering. You don't want air to get in there because you can burn out your motor. Now, since the line blew out on me, I'm hoping that I did not burn my motor up. I'll know as soon as I get fluid in here, get it going. I'm gonna do a bit of a ghetto process here, but I'm hoping that I didn't fry it, but you can't be too sure. These are very finicky, and power steering pumps do not like air at all. Now, these take the Mercury V. So, I'm gonna go ahead and top this off. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't implode. Now what I'm doing is I'm turning the wheels left and right to try to get the fluid coming through to try to get rid of the air. You can hear it bubbling. You can hear the air coming out when I turn the wheel. And this is before I even turned it on. Okay, so I'm back at my max line. I'm gonna go ahead and do the procedure again where I turn the wheel left and right with the car in the air. I am right at just below the max line. So it's all right where that is. I'll go ahead and put the lid on. If I can do this correctly, which apparently I cannot. There we go. Well, let's see if I get any music from that power steering pump. So that was good. I didn't get any noise. I didn't hear any whine, but the real test is going to be when it's actually on the ground and there's resistance. So give me a second. I'll go and put this on the ground. Let's see if we have any kind of whining coming from the power steering. And to make sure it is working. So there you have it. The Milan is fixed. All it was with the power steering line, no sound, no damage from the power steering pump, which is awesome. So always remember, when you work on your car, use jack stands and always think safety first. Very important. We don't need to lose any more car guys. Later.